Welcome to Anime Talk with your host, the Insights Man. Today we'll be talking about Episode 10, Season 4 of Attack on Titan. In the manga, it is chapters 107 through 109, for those who would like to know. Now, the anime does cut some of these chapters out. Some of the content out, but it mainly sticks to what these three chapters talk about. There's even a little bit from the last episode that they must have thrown in from these chapters as well. In the anime, we get to see most of this. They don't separate it throughout the whole anime. It's all mainly in one scene, but they show Eren talking to Haji, and she basically tells him why is he talking to himself, and they don't have to sacrifice Historia. And Eren gets upset, and because she keeps probing him about why he's saying fight, fight, fight. Anyway, she decides to keep probing him. He gets upset. He picks her up, tells her, show me another way. But she has no option. No other opinions or options for him. Later in the episode, we actually get to find more about Misaka's past. It's actually revealed about her heritage. And this is more important, I think, than what we were talking about earlier, because people losing faith in Eren is really starting to anger me. Even I can see it, that he's always cared about his friends. They show you a flashback to the past before all this happened, where him and his friends were all in a train cart together, and he told them that they mean the most to him. But anyway, back to Misaka's heritage. She's apparently a royal from a foreign country, and as you can see, they let her know this, and they know also about the ODS gear, and they know that it uses some type of gas to propel it. So they want the rock or material that's used to propel these ODS gears, because they know they can make money off of it. And here in a minute, you even get to see her salivating out of her mouth over the amount of money. That's what this whole communication is about. This kind of ticks Eren off, because he thought that these people just wanted to help. And no. Eren sees more that it's going to take a lot longer to change the world's opinion of the Eldians. And he thinks that he has to do what he does in Episode 8. Basically, this is showing you more of the reasons behind why Eren does what he does in Episode 8. And it shows you, as I said right here, her salivating over the amount of money she can make. Not caring about Misaka. No, not caring about her. We also get to see a little bit of Zeke and Levi. Levi always seems a little, intimidating to him. Zeke's kind of afraid of Levi, and who wouldn't be afraid of an Eckerman? She finally gets to find out what an Eckerman symbol stands for. Misaka does, at least. Also, when they talk about the who's going to inherit Eren's Titan, he says he doesn't want anybody out of his group of friends, which was Sasha, Armin, Jean, Misaka, himself, he was there, and Connie. He tells them all that they're the most important to him, and he doesn't want to lose them or have them eat him or become the next Titan, the Attack Titan. He would rather have somebody else do it, because he doesn't want to have to put them through what he's going through. Because, as we all know, Titans are only live like 13 years, so he doesn't want them to have to do that. He also doesn't want Historia to have to do it either by eating the Beast Titan. But his friends don't see it this way. They remember the fond flashback, but now we have Connie, who really thinks he is so mad at Aaron. And even Gene says he laughed when Connie died, when he found out Connie died. And even Armin says, we need to find out what Aaron's plans are before we make a decision. But he seems to be siding with them more. Misaka is the only one to stick up for Aaron, sorry. Is the only one to stick up for Aaron. And it's just saddening to see those other, especially Armin. I mean, come on, dude. You grew up with the kid. You think you would know him better. But no. Armin thinks he knows the best now because he's such a genius and all, I guess. But this episode basically gives you more detail on the reasoning behind Aaron's attack and doing what he's doing. It also gives you flash forwards to the present time and gives you a little insight onto how everybody's reacting to what happened in episode 8. Also, we get to see Gabby and Falco. I mean, Gabby escape along with the other boy. And when they get away, they get picked up by some devils. But eventually, they get picked up by some Eldian devils, as she calls them. And they seem to be really kind to her. So maybe this will change her opinion of her own people. But I guess we'll have to wait and see for future episodes. I know this is a late episode of my review. I've been a little busy this week. I'm sorry. My next review for episode 11 will be out a lot sooner. There's a lot going on, you know. I also want to talk about how this also brings into perspective more of Aaron's reasoning, as I was saying before. And it also shows how people don't believe in him anymore. And they've given up on Aaron and are more focusing on what they can do with passing on his Titan. And even Aaron says to Haji, look, you can't kill me. I could break out of here any minute. You can't contain me. Nothing can contain me. The only reason I'm here is because I want to be here. I mean, don't you understand? Aaron is trying the best he can. He's trying to follow the plan that him and Zeke came up with. I mean, it's more Zeke's plan, and obviously I believe Zeke's plan is totally different than what Aaron has planned. But we will find out sooner or later. So, in an overview, and to talk over some of the key points from this episode, we find out Historia is pregnant. We find out that his friends are plotting on who should take the next attack on Titan. I'm sorry, who should take the attack Titan. We also find out that the nobles don't really care about Historia at all because they were in a secret room and talking about her and who should eat. I mean, when she could eat the Beast Titan, and some people are pushing for her to eat it now, even though she's pregnant, and that's when we actually find out she's pregnant. And to do that might cause harm to the baby. So one of them said no, but the rest of them were just like, who cares, basically, you know? It's just saddening to see these nobles act the way they do. We also get to see the whole group right here talking on that cart that I was speaking of earlier, and Aaron telling them how much they mean to him. We also get to see later how his friends betray him, except for Misaka. There are a few cut moments from the manga, mainly the foreign executive or foreign minister talking to Zeke a little bit. I added it in this video a little, but they slim it down, obviously, so. If there was anything I missed, which I don't think I did, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. And what do you think of this episode? Do you think of the reveals behind this episode? Like, what do you think of Misaka's heritage? Do you think we'll learn more soon? Leave it in the comments. This has been The Insights Man, and that's a fact. Again, thanks for watching.